Excuse me, Mr. Band-Aid Dunn.
Yes, sir. Yes.
What do you feel about child molesters who are let free, but the person who's defending their child who shot at him doesn't get out of jail and there's no bail? What do you think on that?
What do you think?
I think that's a very specific case, and it reminds me a lot of the case of Cain Velazquez. And I think in most cases, attempted murder is okay. And I look in the camera and I do this.
In most cases? You said in most cases?
In most cases.
Okay.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Genius Brain Podcast. We have the domestic violence king.
Yeah.
Patricio.
I looked at Nick. I thought it was Nick.
Nah, dude, I'm talking about you, man.
You said yeah, so you
I was like,
corroborated.
he looked at you like, this fool does beat his wife.
If the lady talks back, you get the fucking knuckles,
Dude, Sean Connery, Mini Jr., dude, that's my name. I'm Sean Connery Jr.
These are all jokes, by the way, for people who are just listening.
Not for
I am
Patrick. though,
Absolutely
not for Patrick.
kidding.
It's a lifestyle, right,
Serious.
Patrick?
It's a lifestyle. I believe in it.
And then we have Nick, the fucking tan Asian ear.
and Asian.
Look at you. You're the
Tan
same
Asian.
color as the couch you're sitting on.
I just like
Delicious and brown.
I like
Toasted.
really boring colors.
Your Band-Aid color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this color black and white? And this is a new shirt. This is a new
Your
shirt.
Band-Aid color.
It's okay.
You don't like this shirt?
No, I like the shirt. I'm just talking about your face, though.
I'm talking skin color, my
It's
guy.
literally accurate. You know when they made the Band-Aid, I didn't know that the color of the Band-Aid is supposed to be
Match my skin, yeah.
It's supposed to match flesh. That's perfect.
It's only
dude.
you, though. It's only you.
I'm who they thought of.
It's good.
It's pretty good. isn't
I like it. It's a nice
Amazing,
Thanks,
dude.
man. I appreciate
color.
it.
Good color.
I'm gonna call you Band-Aid face now, dude.
Band-Aid Nick.
That's really fucking good. Dude. So it's been like a crazy fucking month. I feel like the world's exploding.
We're all gonna die. Yo.
Obviously,
Everyone's gonna die.
in the last fucking, well, I guess because we do talk a lot about MMA, we have to talk about Cain Velazquez, Velazquez,
Whoa.
and him just capping a motherfucker. Did you guys hear about the whole story in general?
Yeah.
It's what? It's a guy that was at a daycare.
At his mother's run daycare center. I think it was like out of a house. Was it not out of a house or something?
I don't know. I just know it was a daycare.
But anyway, so I guess he had a prior history of touching children. And
Let's hire him. Boom.
Yeah.
Boom. That's the guy
They're
I
like,
want.
son, we need you working today. So
Yeah.
he would just come help out. Like apparently that was his role, I guess. And then he was molesting kids over 100 times. So I think the investigation they're doing now is trying to figure out if any other kids have been abused.
For sure. What's weird about the way the articles were in the beginning was they were vague. It was like Cain Velazquez shoots attempted murder at dude that molested a relative or something, but it's his son.
They would always say relative.
Yeah, like
First they
it's his
said it
fucking
was the
son.
niece. They said it was the daughter. And then now the story is it's
Is
the
a
son.
crackhead writing this story?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is
I don't-
going on?
I don't know why they were being vague. Like,
I think people are just lying. I think people are like, they probably thought that they had a hunch of what it was. And they were like, oh, it's the niece. And then, you know how like media cycles, it just becomes misinformation after a while because I'm sure they didn't want to release like all the details. Because I know the police does that. Like they don't tell everybody in the public exactly what it is because they're worried about like evidence tampering or whatever the case may be.
So his son was molested by this guy?
allegedly over 100 times.
Get the fuck out of
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. So it was like repeatedly, you know, that I guess that's what the
It's an
little
understatement
boy
for
said.
sure.
But
Fuck.
yeah, it's just like, bro, like understandably, I think any parent would understand like what he did. Like,
Dude, I thought it was a one-time thing.
No.
And then Cain Velazquez found out, then went mad
Yeah.
and went to go hunt this motherfucker. So it was 100 times. Oh, allegedly over 100 times.
Yeah.
A lot of times.
Allegedly.
But how did they get that number?
Exactly. That's what I think about all the time.
they asked the little boy. The little boy said it. I read an article.
He was like, easy 100.
I was like,
he has like tick
I
marks.
was like,
Yeah.
that kid can count, dude.
But I think-
Maya can't count to fucking 10, dude.
I think they were saying. I think they were saying that the guy was trying to help the kids take their pants off before they go to their bathroom. Like that was his role that he said.
How's that
I have
that
no. He
guy's
made
job?
it up. He made up a position.
Well, so it's that guy's mother's daycare, and she
Yeah.
never stepped in and was like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Well, they must be. It's obviously
cahoots?
probably a fucked up family. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
How does she have business?
who knows?
And
Fuck,
first of
I
all,
have no
he
idea.
looks creepy. If I went to a daycare and then the assistant was this crackhead, I
Yeah.
would take my kid out immediately.
You can't just have older dudes just hanging around.
Yeah.
Like you have to have some backstory of like who this person is to this establishment, especially when you're dealing with kids, because you never know.
And I want access to the Nest Cam footage all over the place.
Yeah.
I want to see everything at all times.
Yeah, dude.
Oh. And it's so crazy that this would happen to a guy like fucking Cain Velazquez, who has, on paper, like he has millions of dollars probably, right? And for something like this to happen to his kid is just like, so that means everybody, this happens everywhere.
Yeah, of course.
So crazy to even think about.
I think we need to change the system a little bit because the guy also, he like was arrested, but they let him go. That was part of Cain Velazquez's issue was that they had him and they let him go or something. And Cain was like, fuck that, I'm gonna kill this motherfucker. And like,
Oh,
dude, the thing is I saw a tweet too where I think it was Ben Askren. He's like, I don't want to live in a country where someone can molest your kid, get away, and then you go to jail for fucking trying to kill him. And it's like
he's out on bail, isn't he?
it's fucked up. Who? The guy? Yeah, the guy's
He's
out.
out.
So
How?
Cain's in jail. Cain's in jail.
Yeah.
But this dude's out and about. And the shit I sent you earlier, the GoFundMe, that shit was crazy too. I didn't even know that. But there was people starting GoFundMes trying to
There's
like
a GoFundMe for the rapist, though.
yeah, and that's allowed.
That's all good.
Help him get back on his feet so he could touch once again.
Yeah.
The U.S. criminal justice system, they handle child molesters very interestingly. Like I don't understand what the metrics are and how they deal with them, but it seems like they're everywhere.
I think there needs to be a law where like certain situations, like this one, for example, you can handle on your own. You know what I mean? Like it sounds barbaric and Wild West, but like, dog, that's fucking crazy.
I think
are you
it was
supposed to?
interesting because the judge said that, I mean, the reason why Cain wasn't allowed bail is because he is a danger to society or something, right?
Yeah.
Which, I mean, there's like two things, right? It's, you can't take the law into your own hands. You can't go around shooting people. It's understandable. But then I just don't understand why this child molester is allowed just to walk free.
Yeah.
If Cain Velazquez, obviously, attempted murder, if that's the case, he is a danger to the community. But a child molester isn't. Like, I don't understand the logic.
what doesn't make sense.
And I don't think Cain's a danger to the community. He's a danger to that guy.
Yeah.
You know,
But he
and
promised he wouldn't. He fucking
promised
crossed
what?
his fingers and was like, I ain't gonna
He's
do
like,
it, bro.
I ain't gonna do it.
He's like, hey, let me out. I'm not gonna kill anybody.
ain't gonna
But
kill
that
him.
was one of the rationale from the judge was that they were worried that he would finish the job. That's what they said.
That's understandable. I could see that from the judge's perspective because
but
he probably
promised.
would.
He pinky promised.
like,
and
nah, doggy.
nah, judge.
Nah, doggy.
I ain't gonna do it.
We good. I shot his stepdad.
Yeah,
We good.
Not him,
We-
bro.
we
But she
chill.
saw this behind the back. She was like, Cain, what's behind your back?
Oh, you got me.
Oh, man.
I will go kill him. I'll
Damn,
go kill
bro.
him.
I was gonna kill that
We've
motherfucker.
been all sweet about it and shit.
Dog, that's crazy. I don't think it should be because it is attempted murder, but like, dude, considering the circumstances, come on now.
I think we should be able to tolerate some attempted murder, and I think
so
this is
too.
the case. Where
Think so too.
I think attempted murder, and I'm gonna run an offense. Bro. Some
Dude,
attempted
run on
murder's
it.
okay. I think.
Let's be
You
real.
are running for the mayor, and
Yeah.
I want that to be your speech. Go. Here we
I'm
go.
like you guys, and I'm running for the mayor of San
I'm
Jose.
going to ask
What are
you a
you running
question.
on?
Excuse me, Mr. Band-Aid Dunn.
Yes, sir. Yes.
What do you feel about child molesters who are let free, but the person who's defending their child who shot at him doesn't get out of jail and there's no bail? What do you think on that?
What do you
You
think?
know, I think that's a very specific case, and it reminds me a lot of the case of Cain Velazquez. And I think in most cases, attempted murder is okay. And I look in the camera and I do this.
In most cases, you said in most cases.
In most cases,
Okay.
attempted murder is okay. I think.
We're good.
Yeah, we're good.
I feel like in court, if you were like, "Yo, that guy like molested my son," and I fucking shot him,
They'd be like, "Oh,
the
case
judge
closed."
should be like, "All right,
Yeah.
like, all right, you might go to jail for like 30 days.
Yeah, it's like,
Go to jail.
Sit in jail for 30 minutes.
Yeah, just go sit there for 30
time
minutes.
out. Go in the corner,
Yeah,
count to
give me
10.
your phone. Give
Think
me your
about
phone.
what
No,
you
no, no, give
think
me your
about
phone.
what you did.
We'll figure something out. If you guys don't know who Cain Velazquez is, he's a former UFC heavyweight champion, probably considered one of the best
One of the
UFC.
goats.
Sure.
one of
Yeah,
the
absolutely.
goats. He had a crazy trilogy with Junior Dos Santos, which was insane.
Yeah,
This was during a time of like, I feel like heavyweights were the shit.
He's a very likable guy too.
very likable.
He seems very honorable. He seems very like,
Mild mannered.
yeah, like he doesn't seem like he'd mess with it. Because I remember when I first heard the news of Cain Velazquez, and my head was, I'm gonna wait to see, because
Yeah.
I know some people might like crucify him. Like everybody was just shocked that he was charged with attempted murder. And we were thinking like, oh, hopefully this isn't like any John Jones type shit or like Chris Benoit type shit, you know, where it's like CTE related. But then you find out that this was the case and you're like, I feel like that's kind of in line with what a guy like Cain Velazquez would do.
I mean, I feel like if somebody molested my dog, I might kill him.
Honestly, we're gonna.
That's
I think
a fight,
attempted murder is
at least.
okay.
Yeah.
If you hurt someone's dog, attempted murder is okay. I think.
If you molest someone's dog, that's a fight for sure.
Yeah,
100%. Somebody's touching your dog's butthole, like that's a fight.
I'm gonna try to knock you out. I'll say that.
Like
I
a
will try to
fingerprint
hit you in the
scanner
face.
just touches the butthole.
yeah. What the fuck?
Yeah.
dude?
Yeah.
I fucking dare you.
Bro,
The
if you're in a
fuck?
dog park and this guy's trying to like stick his finger in your dog's
bro.
butt, that's a fist
Oh,
fight.
we would have to break some arms and limbs.
I think
Something's gonna happen.
Another time, attempted murder is okay. When someone has a dog and they poop and they don't pick up the poop with a bag, I think attempted murder is okay.
You think so?
Attempted murder.
That's extreme.
Yeah, because you should
Yeah.
carry a bag. You know your dog's gonna poop. Carry a bag with you. Be
Yeah.
prepared.
a lot of people do that in LA though.
Yeah,
A
and
lot of people.
that's why it needs to stop. That's why we need harsher punishments for these types of things. Otherwise, what's going to happen? It's the Wild Wild West.
I think we're soft. I think
I
as a
think so
culture, I
too.
think we're soft.
How many years do you think Cain is going to get?
This is the thing.
Who knows,
I
bro?
hope what scares me is that because it's a high profile case, I can see a judge wanting to make an example so that other
Which is
people
so
don't do
whack.
shit like this. That's what worries me about this situation. Hopefully though, like I don't know how these situations work, but I hope that he doesn't do that much time. But I'm afraid that he will because, like I said, high profile case.
You know who is going to jail though for sure?
Who?
Jusset Smollett.
Yeah, did you
Is
see the
he?
outburst?
Dog, this fool's funny, man.
Dude,
He was yelling in court.
you didn't see the outburst?
No,
God,
Oh man, it's funny.
he got barred from the court.
You have to understand how narcissistic this human being is. From the original crime in and of itself, and just to refresh everybody, this guy faked a hate crime, saying that a bunch of white people brought a noose to him at a subway to kill him and called him the F word, forgot,
Yeah.
right? Also said some racial things,
Yeah.
Yep.
called him a Nigerian,
Wow.
Mhm.
right? And they tried to, quote unquote, hang him and beat him, and they said all this other stuff.
And then bleach. They said they poured bleach on him.
Oh, and they poured
Oh.
bleach on him, which is so funny because he's lighter than I am.
They had so many accessories in this.
Yeah.
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 So
They had
many, so many items of symbolism that they wanted to do. in
a
this
whole
scene.
bag.
Exactly.
They had a whole
Yeah.
bag of
Juicy
racist goodies.
Jusset Smollett
Racist goodies.
actually just looks like Pat. And somehow, these people who are so extremely racist, they looked at him and they decided to attack him at a subway at like midnight.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The oddest thing ever, right? And so, if you got just to refresh once again, turns out he hired a bunch of African dudes.
They're personal trainers.
This is a real story.
Wasn't he fucking one of them? Didn't we
I
say?
think so.
Did we
They
figure it
think
out?
they
I
had a
think so.
Well, I think he openly admitted. He goes, he's just upset because I broke up with him.
Whoa.
So
What
this,
if that's what it was all about?
Damn,
Yeah.
What a dick.
so he was hooking up with some of these Nigerian booty compadres,
Yeah.
Mm.
and then
Personal trainers, I believe. I believe they're personal trainers.
Booty
And,
compadres.
you know, the booty compadres,
Booty buds.
You know what I mean? Fucking nalgas. And so
Yeah.
they decided to go stage this hate crime, which is the funniest thing ever. This is a Dave Chappelle sketch.
Yeah.
And this is amidst the time during, you know, the BLM thing. And this is some serious fucking shit.
Yeah.
So not only does he have like, first of all, he was on Power, which was like one of the biggest TV shows at the time. He was getting paid a shit ton, but that wasn't enough. He wanted to make sure people know that he is a victim of a hate crime,
A martyr.
Yeah.
a martyr.
Yep.
Turns out he lied, of course.
Wow.
And now he's finally getting sentenced. And in the middle of this court proceeding, this fool's just like, what did he say? He was like, if I die in jail, it is not a suicide.
No, yeah, this is what he said. He was like, first of all, he's like, judge, he's like this with his hands. He's like, I respect your decision. He's like, but I did not do this. That's what he says, first of all. And then he looks around, he's like, I am not suicidal. So if something happens to me, like, I'm not suicidal.
What are you fucking just laid back? Shut
Yeah,
the
bro.
fuck up.
You
Like,
think
no
you're
one's-
that high profile, bro?
No one's trying to kill you like that.
Yeah.
You
And
have no secret information anybody wants to know.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you
Dude, what if
talking
he ends up dead? What if he ends up in a similar situation like Epstein?
This fool's acting like he's Jeffrey Epstein, like he's got government secrets. Dude,
he
I
might
saw
have them secrets.
I
bro.
saw a comment that said, man, just serve your 150 days. Shut the fuck up.
That's all he has, 150 days?
I don't know, but it's not a long sentence.
Dude,
That's
it's-
fucking, he should go for like 10 years, I think.
He definitely has some type of mental issue because he thinks that he's that important.
Yeah.
That's narcissism to the fucking he literally thinks that he's so important that when he goes to jail, somebody's gonna murder him.
Yeah.
He doesn't even understand
stage of suicide.
Jeffrey Epstein got murdered because he had specific information to high profile human beings.
Yeah, right.
You staged a hate crime with a bunch of Africans.
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
It's like, it's kind of the same, dude.
If anything was going to happen to him, he's going to get like the Cosby treatment. People throw pudding in his face. That's about it.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
You know?
He might get beat up in jail.
He might get beat
hella
up.
funny, dude. My lovely genius farts. Thank you for keeping this podcast sponsored by clicking on the links of our sponsors. So we are here to talk about purple, my friends. I love me a purple mattress. Listen, longtime sponsor once again, and the only reason why is because I will put my purple mattress up against anybody else's mattress at any time. The best sleep I've ever had in my life. You could even ask my lady. She says my mood is better. She says when I sleep sound. I don't wake up in the middle of the night. And it's unlike any memory foam I've ever had. They have something called a gel flex grid. Purple mattresses bounce back as you move and as you shift, because we all do that stuff. At the end of the day, if you don't have a purple, you are missing out. Getting a great night's sleep starts with having a great mattress. Get a purple mattress. Go to purple.com/brain10 and use code brain10 for a limited time. You can get 10% off any order of $200 or more. That's purple.com/brain10, code brain10 for 10% off any order of $200 or more. Purple.com/brain10, promo code brain10. Terms apply.
But the outburst was funny. It's like, dude, what? Like, no one.
Was everybody just looking puzzled? Like,
I respect your decision.
It's just you just see him, but it's like it's quiet in the courtroom, and
That's a wild thing to say to a judge. I respect your decision of you making me go to jail for 150 days. That is nuts.
He's like, but I didn't do this.
But
I'm not suicidal. Just letting everybody know.
Still claiming he did.
Bro,
Yeah,
and
fucking set
150
this up.
days in jail, listen, you'll be fine.
Yeah, that's nothing.
I don't know if it is 150 days exactly. That was
Let's
what
just
the
say it
comment
is.
said, but that shit was funny as fuck.
I think it was,
That's
you're
hilarious.
right. It was only about like 4 or 5 months or something.
Yeah, it's not
that.
like a
It's-
super long time.
And I don't think he's going to go into the hardcore prison. Either.
Nah.
Like, he's not going to go into, what's it called? Those shit that we see on fucking TV. It's going to be one of those satellite prisons where he's protected and shit. He'll
Yeah.
be fine, dude.
Yeah, he'll be all right.
Relax.
Dude.
I did not kill myself.
I didn't kill myself.
I am not suicidal!
Like, okay.
And he did it all theatrical and shit too, huh?
Dude, yeah, it was
Shakespearean?
absurd.
He just
That's
fucking walked off and was like, that was good.
She's like, nailed it.
Like, dude, not on a hit list, dude. You're all right. No one's trying to get you.
This
You'll
whole
be all right.
world is insane, man. The whole fucking Ukraine. Dude, I heard all the fighters are fighting in Ukraine that are Ukrainian, like
Yeah.
the Klitschko brothers. I heard
Lomachenko?
Lomachenko's fighting.
Dude.
And then
Usyk,
Usyk's out there
yeah.
too.
Usyk's fighting too?
The-
They're out there
the-
just fucking boxing tanks and shit.
Please shoot me. Please. Uppercut bullet.
Yeah,
Like,
they're out there.
Oh man, I think we're gonna go into World War.
I hope, dude.
oh, no,
I,
we're not. We're going to get drafted.
Hey, dude.
Nah, fuck that, dude. What I hate too is like how like all of a sudden like the media's trying to like, it's kind of like the Iraq war. They're trying to build up this like fervor and hatred towards Russia.
They're trying to get people on board.
They're trying to get people on board. I just saw something, meme or like a thing on Instagram where like Ron Swanson from fucking Parks and Rec and some other stupid bitch are like saying fuck you to Putin. Like there's like an award show and they're like, they lead it off by like flipping the bird to Putin. Like,
Oh,
okay,
so
you're
cool.
hard.
That's
Go
so
pick up a rifle and go to Ukraine, you fucking idiots. Shut the, get the fuck out of here. Oh, you flipped off Putin
Yeah,
on camera?
dude.
Like you're a pussy, dude.
Yeah, you can't do that shit, bro.
Yo,
You're a bitch.
The best person is...
We still got Netflix. Like Russia doesn't have Netflix, bro.
They,
know
but
that?
you know what? They just
They
legalized.
banned everything.
They legalized piracy now. Which Russia's kind of like they're kind of like
They're on the cutting edge.
just fucking steal it, dog.
The Wild Wild West.
Why you legalize this?
Like steal this shit.
Did you see the girl who wrote the poem to Putin?
What?
Dude.
Oh no!
She is...
I just skipped through
Stupid
that shit.
bitch.
She
She
is-
lives in Echo Park or Highland Park 100%.
I fucking love this
Highland
girl so fucking
We're
much.
so out of touch. Isn't that crazy how out of touch we are, bro?
If I was Putin's mother,
Your world would be filled with love.
Oh,
Wow.
I think
Your
she,
husband hates you, whoever you are, lady.
3 years ago, she saw what
So
Gal Gadot did.
out of touch,
She was like, Gal
bro.
Gadot sang that off-key song and she saved the world. Now I'm going to do my poem.
Think that bitch thinks she's so important. That because she's hot. She is like a good-looking girl, but that's like out of touch hot girl syndrome where you are like no one has been honest with you ever in your life. But
This is what
we
the
will be
world
honest with you.
needs.
You're a fucking idiot, dude. Shut the fuck up.
Send her to Ukraine.
Use
dude.
real soap and throw away the crystals, bitch. Like, shut up.
What do you think she smells like?
Bitch,
What-
you stink.
What kind of essential oil you think
She's
she
like
smells
probably rubs fucking thyme on her armpits and shit. Like
And patchouli, yo.
dill, like
Dill.
this dill from the store and like fucking spinach or some shit.
She was like basil.
I just want to see Pat just like enter her video. Shut the fuck up, you stink. Like,
Dude,
what are you talking about?
People need to be told this, I think, more often.
Then her response to you, she's gonna write you a poem.
Yeah.
I should have been your mother.
Yeah.
And starts
Jesus.
going on this stupid
She's trying to
diatribe.
Yeah.
fix Putin, bro. You think Putin actually watched that video? What are the chances Putin saw that
I bet
video?
you he watched it and laughed his fucking ass off.
Does
That's
she
what
know
I
that
would've done.
Putin's a fucking stone cold killer?
Stone cold
It's
killer.
like special ops,
Wasn't
like
he a
he-
KGB,
right?
He doesn't fucking
He put poison on this dude's doorknob that like fucking destroys your nervous system. It was like an enemy of the state in England. He like
And that was his
fucking
fucking
so like what are you gonna fucking because you hugged him? He's
Yeah.
gonna be all right. You
See, that's
dummy?
the thing, bro. I don't like all these videos of these celebrities like flipping off Putin because it's like this dude's back is against the wall. He might say, fuck it. Our economic
Bro.
sanctions, we're getting fucked. They're crashing the what's the currency? The ruble.
Yeah, they're
They're
money.
crashing that shit.
Yes.
And
Dude.
then on top of that, he's like, fuck it, I'm just gonna press these bombs.
They're
Also,
just
they're
trading potatoes
That's
and
what,
beets.
yeah,
now.
that's what makes me nervous. It's like he might just say, fuck it, fuck the West, because he's pissed at us.
Also, we're pushing Russia and China closer because now Russia doesn't have a place to go, so they're making deals with China. They're gonna introduce their own, like they have like their own banking system
they've been
coming out.
rubbernecking.
They're
them.
like
China
we're just
and Russia
and then also
rubbernecking.
too Ukraine, like Biden and the laptop. Remember the laptop was a big story.
Yeah.
There's shady dealings in Ukraine for them personally, business wise. So it's like, and then when you see Biden come out, it's like we got to defend. Gas is going up because you got to defending democracy has a price. Like, bro, you are so full of shit. How anyone ever believes that anymore is beyond me.
Wasn't Obama like during this time during his presidency when the same thing was happening? He was like, "We ain't doing nothing." He's
so-
like,
bro.
he's like, you guys can do all the sanctions. We're not going to touch this. This
It's
is going to
the-
escalate.
End of the world if they get down with Russia, dude.
I'm just so
It's starting to
curious.
seem that way, bro.
What would
honestly.
happen if Trump was president? I wonder what he would be saying right now. It
Oh
would
yeah,
be-
I would think about that too.
it would just be fucking hilarious though.
Do you think he would
Pussy.
egg on Putin, or do you think he'd fly
Putin,
over there and
You're
shake
a
hands?
pussy.
I don't know, dude.
I
Trump-
dare you.
Trump was wild, bro, too.
Wild
but
boy.
he's
doesn't
a
like
for
getting
sure wild
bullied.
boy.
You're a pussy, Putin. Suck my dick.
They were kind of cool though. They were like they met a couple times.
Yeah, I think they're like best friends and
They're
shit.
buds.
Yeah.
They're buds.
Do that?
Putin, you're a pussy. Wow, you're a pussy.
wow,
Wow.
He's amazing. What a pussy.
Wow.
He always does that shit.
Yeah.
He always
He does
says, wow. Because I've been watching a lot of Trump videos lately just because of,
Big fan, huh?
I wouldn't say I'm a fan. Let's just say that. But he has so many weird mannerisms.
Yeah.
Like he always says, wow. Funniest thing ever, if you see somebody, there's like a compilation of people interrupting him. Excuse me. Wow. Excuse me. Wow, you're a pussy.
He's had to get it off.
He's fucking funny, dude. He
He
doesn't
is
take shit
funny.
from anybody.
He's a master communicator.
Yeah.
He's funny as shit, dude.
When you hear him talk, you do want to like listen to see what he's gonna say. You never know what the fuck he's gonna say.
I stepped into Russia. I was like, wow, there's a bunch of pussies here. Bunch of pussy Russians. Wow.
There was
Excuse me.
There was a video of him too talking about like he's like sitting in front of the White House and he's talking kind of about how the basically a military industrial complex. He's like points to the White House. He's like, you see this place? He's like, everyone in here wants me to be at war. He's like, they make money off this shit.
Yeah.
He's like, they everyone in there. He's like pointing. He's like, they want me to be at war all the time.
God
And he
damn.
just says that, and it's like, whoa, dude, I don't think you're supposed to say that. But
Did
he
you hear,
did say
hear
that.
about that son? I think she's in Congress. MTJ, Marjorie Taylor Greene. You ever heard of her?
Mm-mm.
No,
She's like super conservative. She's like pretty outspoken, but they just popped her on breaking points for she bought $15,000 of Lockheed stock, and obviously it's a big military company. And she tweets that day that she bought it. She says, "If we're gonna go to war, it's gonna be very profitable," and then it shoots up 20%. So everyone's
shit.
giving her shit because they're all tracking all their all the Senate members and all the Congress members of how they buy stocks, and they track it and they see how much it goes up. And usually every time they buy, sure enough, there's a little pump.
The rich just keep getting richer, dude.
Yeah, dude. So it's pretty interesting to see all these people. It just shows that like we are very war hungry. That is how we make
That's-
a lot of money.
I just
you know?
want
Yeah,
gas
US
to be
history.
back to fucking $4.
Yeah, dude.
And $4 was
War is
ridiculous
a
as it
lot.
was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It needs to be like $2, dog.
It used to be 99 cents.
Even Arco stations, bro.
Dude,
Arco's where you
Arco-
go for cheap gas. That's where we go, right?
I know.
But they still get you with the 35%, the 35
Cent
cent
debit
fucking
fee.
debit fee, motherfuckers.
Yeah, but still,
It still makes you feel better about how you spend gas. But
It does.
that's even like $6-7 at some places.
Bro,
So
Arco.
it's like we're fucked.
We can't even trust Arco. Even the weird no-name ones, like the weird dinosaur one, or like the weird
Valero?
where it's
Valero?
like I'm
Valero's-
definitely getting my shit stolen, my identity stolen when I put my card in here. Like those are even like 10.
I don't know why mentally when I fill up at those gas stations, I'm like, my gas gonna run out 10 times faster.
Yeah,
I think so too. Yeah.
I always feel like my gas goes out way faster when I fill up at those spots.
I do too.
100%.
And there's no proof of it, but it's true. It's 100% true.
Just feels dirty. Like I'm buying dirty gas from these dirty
$115
bitches.
to fill my car. $115.
They don't even give you the
fucking
cash discount anymore at some places.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, like some places I've seen where some places still honor the cash discount, but then other places where they usually honor a discount is just the same as cash and debit price.
Hey, brother, saving freedom has a cost. All right.
Wow, what a patriot. What a patriot.
You know what was good was the Bryce Mitchell, is that his name? The UFC
Oh,
dude?
yeah,
He's like
yeah,
the like
Thug Nasty.
Thug
Nasty. He got a
that
farm.
fool, what he said was sick as fuck. Did you
He
see
said the
his
most
video?
G shit ever.
I've been hearing he got kind of flamed recently before that because he was on the Helwani show, and I guess he said some pretty flagrant things, but Helwani took the video down.
Oh, really?
I think it was something about gun rights that he was kind of going in on. I think he kind of pulled back on that a little bit, and now he's saying things within the same realm of like political stuff and policies, because I think his main thing, I think that people really like about him, he goes, fighting is just a small part of my life. He goes, this
He's
is
a
just
farmer.
he goes, I'm trying to be a farmer and a rapper. Have you heard his album?
No, I
This
haven't.
fool raps.
Is
His
it good?
dream is
Is it
to be
good?
a rapper. To be honest with you, better than Tyron Woodley.
What about better than MGK?
MGK is actually a pretty dope rapper.
Yeah.
But so not as good.
No.
Not as good.
MGK
Different
actually
levels.
shot.
Different levels.
Bryce Mitchell though, like he's
Not bad.
He got talent.
Hey,
Something there.
it's not bad. Okay,
Yeah.
you guys continue talking. I'll bring
Pull
it
it
up,
up,
and
pull
you
it
guys
up.
decide for yourself.
But he said they asked him. I don't know why they asked him at the UFC press conference what he thought about Russia and Ukraine. He was like basically like,
they
yo,
knew
fuck
they were gonna get a
he's
fucking
like,
thing.
these politicians. He's like, I don't trust any of these motherfuckers. Like I'm not gonna go to war for these. If they come over here, he's like I'll dig
In
my
Arkansas.
I'll dig my boots in Arkansas soil, baby, and I'll die for everything I love.
I kind of like
Whoa,
how
dude.
I like
That's
how
what-
hard he reps Arkansas.
He reps it hard.
Yeah.
I'll sink my boots into Arkansas soil, like his just fucking feet are just sinking into the ground. as
Oh,
he's like,
Good
Rainbow
thing
style.
about Iraq is they fuck their cousins like I do.
but he was
That's not
That's a
basically
true. I'm
direct
just-
quote.
I'm just making
That's
fun
a
of him.
direct quote from Bryce Mitchell.
That's exactly what he said. He has it on a shirt.
dude, fuck all this Russia
Cousin
shit.
fuck. So this song is called
Cousin fucking
it's called
Cousin fucking?
Darkensaw.
Arkansas.
Let's
Let's
go,
go,
baby.
I'm in.
Arkansas, let's go.
The Arkansas light at the end of the tunnel. My energy's funnel. My enemies talking, they chuckle.
Very Arkansas.
It's not bad, actually.
It's pretty good.
And the beat is pretty dope.
I won't buckle. Been from the jungle. I've been down a rumble. Give me the microphone. I'll keep it humble and give me the weight and I ain't on a fumble. That's a bad habit. I learned out in Cabot. I'll go get a pound and
You're
put
right.
it
It's
in
not.
the
It's not.
It's
I'm
not
mad at it,
terrible,
bro.
dude.
I'm not mad at it.
The beat is ominous as fuck.
When I heard
too.
when I heard the Tyron Woodley song, I was mad at it. I was like upset.
I'll
I didn't
beat
hear
your
it.
ass.
Yeah, like you can't.
Oh
have,
yeah.
yeah, dude. If you're a UFC fighter, you can't have a song about how you beat everyone's ass. Like it's
It's
like
too corny.
I don't know.
dude.
Roy
Yeah,
Jones.
bro.
Roy Jones Jr. had a sick fucking song,
But that's a different time,
and it was
though.
about whooping fool's ass, but it was dope.
But it was about how Roy Jones Jr. was the best,
And
he
y'all
couldn't
must
be
have
stopped.
forgot.
And he had
You
a
know what I
line
mean?
about having all the pussy in the game too.
Yeah, that's a good
all
line.
the pussy in the game. I was like, well, Roy
Did you know
Jones
they
is
had
fucking-
another YouTube celebrity boxing match?
No.
They had another one.
the guy you posted,
Salt
the
Papi.
Filipino dude. He's the guy that does the fake running, right?
Yeah.
That dude's fucking hilarious.
First of all-
but he got hands.
No idea he could box.
He nice, bro. He's real nice, and he's like, he was swagging
Showboating,
on the
dude.
dude. Yeah,
I
bro.
didn't see this.
So
Who's it?
look up this dude and later on. You see this guy. His name is Salt Papi. I don't know his actual name.
Salt Papi?
Salt Papi. And I don't know what the
He
fuck
loves
he
salt,
does.
Nice.
His name already is hilarious. Immediately loved him.
I thought he was Cambodian.
I
He's
thought
Filipino.
he's from the States. I don't think he's from the States.
Is he not?
I think he's like from UK
He's
or some
the
shit. But I looked at this clip. I'm like, oh shit, people are boxing again, like YouTube celebrity boxing. And I'm pretty sure now that they've seen the level of competition, they're gonna have to take it seriously or they're gonna get clowned.
Yeah.
But this guy, Salt Papi, he's fighting this other guy. His name is hilarious too, but his name's Halal Ham. Hilarious. I don't know anything about the guy, but Halal Ham is just a funny ass name. And they're both on the chubbier side.
Okay.
But Salt
Pick a
Papi,
move, bro.
bro,
Pick a
actually were
move.
not bad.
Yeah.
That Halal Ham guy, he had a decent jab.
They're definitely the best YouTubers I've seen box.
Yeah.
If they're considered YouTubers or whatever, you know?
But that dude, Salt Papi, he for sure has boxed for quite a bit because he was moving so well.
Oh, really?
When I first saw who that guy was, and then I saw you post him, it was like at the beginning of the pandemic. And I just saw this like kind of chubbier Filipino dude doing the fake running. And then he would actually like box with his homies on like the basketball courts.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. So they were like doing like fake sparring and shit. Or not fake, but like, just sparring and whatever. And then when you posted him and I saw him there and I saw the difference from the first videos I saw versus to him now, I was like, wow, he got actually pretty good.
The funniest thing about this dude is that he has this persona that he puts on, Salt Papi, where he kind of just kind of
Yeah, he's just doing that shit.
he looks into the
licking
sun,
his
he kind of
lips.
puckers his lips out.
Yeah.
This fool, he's about to do a real boxing match. Doesn't break character once.
And he's doing it. He's like doing it to him while he's about to sock him in the face. It was great.
I was cracking the fuck up. I was like, how are you in an actual fight and you're still in character, dude? What the fuck is this?
And
That's
the
pretty
clip
dope.
of Halal Ham was like against the ropes and he was kind of like flinching a little bit. And this dude is doing his fucking lips and is like, and he's about to, and then he cracks him. And I was like, oh shit, this guy is crazy.
He did this one sick ass move where fucking that Halal Ham dude, the fact that I'm even saying that name is hilarious, but he throws a pretty fast jab, this full pullback counter cross.
Wow.
Bah, right in his face. I'm like, dog, what the fuck is this? Who is this guy?
He's a star, bro.
My spirit animal.
Yeah,
man.
low key.
I want to be him so bad.
Hell yeah.
This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp Online Therapy. Yes, my friend's longtime sponsor. I love BetterHelp. I've been using it for a very long time. My therapist and I, when we talk, I feel heard. I just, during pandemic was kind of a rough time for me. And having BetterHelp, especially the way I was able to communicate with my therapist, was super easy, just really accessible. And at the end of the day, my friends, if you guys don't know, all relationships take work. And the most important one you can have is the one that you have with yourself, your personal relationship with yourself. We focus on a lot of other people, but you have to realize that you are important too. Invest in yourself. Therapy, coaching, self-care, whatever that it is, BetterHelp has helped me out a lot, and I hope you guys really do use it. BetterHelp is online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat sessions with your therapist, so you don't have to see anyone on camera. It's a lot more affordable than in-person therapy, and you can be matched with a therapist in under 48 hours, my friends. This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp, and Genius Brain listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/genius. That's BETTERHELP.com/genius.
You talk about it like, oh, I don't want to fight, I don't want to do this, but I feel like you really would though.
If I have new knees, let's go. Also, I've gained an absorbent amount of weight in the last few months, but other than that, I'm ready to
What's
go.
an exorbitant?
I haven't gained any weight at all. I'm still 220 something, but still,
chilling, bro.
I'm very, very out of shape. I was walking upstairs, almost killed myself.
Yeah.
Walking upstairs will do it too, though, because you forget to breathe sometimes.
Yeah,
you
it's
get
a
all
lot.
cocky when you walk up the stairs, and you get up and you're
cocky.
like, oh,
These
fuck.
stairs ain't shit.
Yeah. You're like, I can do
I don't
stairs.
give
And you're
a
like,
fuck.
And you got to put your hand on the wall for a second, like, oh shit.
There was a kid.
Yeah, breathe.
Do you know a kid named Alex? I don't know his real
Costa?
name. Alex Wasabi.
Yeah.
So he did a boxing match too against the guy who boxed Logan Paul, the dude from the UK, KSI.
KSI,
So,
the
what
radio.
the fuck did I say? KSI. KSI. So his younger brother. So his younger brother boxed Alex, and Alex won. But Alex has been training boxing for a hot second. Yeah, but that was a little bit of a mismatch. Like Alex definitely put it on him pretty bad. It was pretty bad.
Damn.
See, that's the whole thing about well, it's just like you don't even know who you're gonna get matched up with, right? Is KSI's little brother? Does he even box?
He did a celebrity boxing match against Jake Paul the first time. I think that was his first opponent.
Oh, he fought Jake Paul.
Yeah, it was Jake Paul versus Deji when they first boxed. That's his name, Deji.
Deji.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. I fucking got it right there.
Deji.
He actually looked pretty good too.
Yeah.
He fought on some other boxing. I think we talked about it too. He fought another TikTok guy.
Yeah.
Another
So
like boxing TikTok guy that's kind of cringy.
yeah,
They're all
because
kinda cringy, though.
Alex boxed this other celebrity match that was I think it was at Tengus again.
Yeah. Your spot.
Yeah.
Tengus.
So he
Shout
was-
out Tengus.
Tengus.
And he fought this dude that never boxed before, but he was bigger than Alex. But I think the difference is that ring was a lot smaller. And then number two is that guy kind of just threw caution to the wind and he just started swinging.
Yeah, you showed me that
Mm.
clip. I remember that.
Because Alex is definitely a better boxer, but at the same time, it's different when you just have a gigantic man coming at you. And I think like he freaked out a little bit, and then Alex got clipped pretty hard, and he just dropped.
Yeah, if you get hit once, that changes everything. Especially when you're
Yeah.
like not looking and the guy's running at you. Like,
And I'm pretty sure Alex just, he got a little chip on his shoulder from that, and he just got a lot better.
Mm.
I think you need that. You need your losses.
You need your losses, baby.
Nah, me, I've
You need
never
your
lost in my life.
Not
0-0,
Patrick Riley
baby.
though. He don't lose. Huh? You don't lose, huh?
I lost once. I lost.
Not recently though.
Not recently.
Who'd
no.
you lose to?
The
pussy.
first
A
boxing
Russian
match I
pussy.
had, I lost a decision. Yeah. I don't remember his name.
How did you feel? Did you feel bad?
I did, but also I knew like I felt bad, but I was like, I could have trained more, and like I was
Sound like Chris Sosa to me, dude. This guy making excuses. Shout out to Chris, dude.
But I think that was the only one, and then I've been jumped before. I lost those.
You been jumped?
Been jumped before.
How you been jumped?
For what?
Happened?
What'd you get jumped for?
Sucking dick, nah.
You fucking used too much teeth last time, bro.
It was like in college at a frat, like some frat party. Me and some buddies got into a fight with literally an entire frat, and we got jumped. It was like 4 of us.
What'd you do? Why are you pissing off a whole frat?
So my buddy got kind of in an argument with this one dude, and there was like a line. It was in Pomona, so it was like a frat house in Pomona. And there's a line, like, I'm not lying, like 20 to 30 dudes, like, yelling at us. And my buddy Diego's nuts. And he's like, the first dude he had problems with, he's like, if that dude, I don't know why he picked that. Well, I guess that was the dude he has issues with. But he was like, if that dude, like, everyone else is yelling at us. But he's like, if that guy says another word, like another insult to me, I'm going to fucking sock him in the face. And he tells me that. And I'm like, fuck, dude. I'm like, there's a wall of dudes.
He looks at him, he goes, we're good, man. What the fuck you say?
There's a wall of motherfuckers. There's like 5 of us. And the guy says one more thing, and Diego just fucking steps in, boom, hits this guy in the face, and they like swarm him like World War Z. And they're just on top of him. And I'm like, fuck. So I start like tossing bodies, trying to just get to him. And then I see my other homie, Danny, just knock a dude out, just boom. And I was like, all right, we're fighting. And I just started hitting dude, just boom, 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 boom. Then I got swarmed, and I was up against a fence. And I was like using this guy as a human shield. Like I had him in a Muay Thai clinch, and I was like using him like this. And dudes are jumping over, like trying to hit me on the top of the head. Yeah. And I'm just using this dude like this. And he like kind of pulls guard on me. He just pulls me down, and I land on him. And he like puts his hands up, and he goes, no, 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 no. And I just hit him in the fucking face. Just boom.
He was on the break your mic, bro. He saw fucking PTSD. He saw the story.
But I just remember him going, no, 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 no. And I was like, fuck it. Boom, hit him. And then I
have a job interview tomorrow.
Bro. And then I see a foot like this, like a foot coming. And I put my hands up. Dude kicks me. I like kind of catch it. And then these like 8 dudes were just like kicking the shit out of me. And I was just kind of covering up. And then like a brief moment, I just popped up and like just like backed up. And I had one shoe on. And I was
Did you ever get that shoe back?
I did get it back. That's but cool, at first I was just kind of backing up, like, and motherfuckers were like yelling, like, ah! And then my homie Gio was getting his ass whooped.
Oh, poor Gio.
We all just got our asses whooped. And then,
there's like 30 people. It doesn't matter how good of a fighter you are.
Then Diego choked that guy out.
Well, that's like, all that matters.
He's like, I choked that dude out. And then we went to Denny's after and had pancakes.
I think, hey, yo, as you're telling the story, I remember back in the day on this dude's like fucking Facebook, there's a picture of him.
Yeah.
Getting like, looks like he got beat up.
Me and Diego. In the bathroom,
you guys are taking
like,
a selfie, and you guys were all like bloody and shit.
We're like,
oh, that's the story. That's
we're like smiling like
you
this.
fucking psychopath, dude. It's the funny thing is too. It's always one homie that always starts it off.
And I bet you're that homie, bro.
No, I'm not. I'm always the pacifist.
Yeah,
I'm always chilling in the back, and I'm just waiting. Bro. And then something happens, and I just go, okay, I'm gonna have to get my ass beat now. I just have to do it.
And somebody ends up with a pencil in their face, right?
That's different.
I know this story, David.
Young child. So when I went back to Sacramento, it's so funny. There's one guy in our group that used to always get us into fights. It's because he had such a fucking short temper. And he knows me. He used to call me his conscience because I was the nice guy in the group because I was a sweet little dweeb, you know? And he was like, hey, am I tripping or not? I'm like, you're tripping. Just fucking relax. But there would be specific scenarios where he would just snap. And it's just like, what are we going to do here? I guess we just have to see what happens. Yeah. And I'm always getting my ass beat for this guy because he's always trying to pick a fight with the biggest fucking person on earth. And it was always the worst situation. And the crazy thing about this motherfucker is everybody remembers these stories except for him. He goes, oh, I didn't do that. I'm like, how do all of us know the same story? But you, you fucking crazy person. We were hanging out last time. I told him, I was like, hey, remember that fun fool? He moved to Hawaii and he came back. But after he went to Hawaii, I don't know what happened. I don't know if he reconnected with his fucking Samoan or Tongan roots. But he came back all like, island out. But he also came back a little thuggish. Don't fucking know why. You went to Hawaii. It's a very sweet place to be. Comes back And he just
So
starts
the Howleys, bro.
he literally starts talking shit to him, saying like, "Oh, I remember when in high school you used to fucking bully me." Not to me, but to the other dude. He's like, "You used to bully me, shit. I ain't no fucking bitch. Now fuck your ass up." And I'm thinking like, dude, this guy's gonna kill you, man.
Yeah.
Like, don't say anything to him. And then literally he just looks at me like this, and I'm like, oh fuck. Comes up, double legs him, and smashes him to a fucking glass table
Whoa.
in the middle of a fucking party, dude.
Wow.
And just starts wailing on him, and the dude gets his ass beat.
Whoa.
I didn't tell this, but I told the story on the podcast before. That fool actually started crying.
The dude
After
got his
he
ass
did it?
whipped.
Well, not the guy who beat the guy who got his ass beat started crying. It's like, dude,
Whoa.
at this point, you should probably just die.
It would have been cooler if the other guy. It would have been cooler if the other guy cried.
Yeah, I bet you he was like, please just kill me at
Hey,
this
bro,
point.
he went through a glass table, bro. Poor fucking guy.
Funny
Yeah,
thing is,
it's unnecessary.
everybody remembers the story but him.
Wow. He doesn't remember.
He doesn't remember it. He goes, did I? I'm like, what are you talking about, dude? That was traumatizing for me. I'm
Yeah.
just sitting here.
That means he blocked it out of his brain.
That guy has crazy anger issues.
Yeah, he's super calm now, but
Yeah.
back in the day, dude, like,
Jesus.
he used to have a crazy fucking temper. We went to a high school once because I guess somebody was hitting on his ex-girlfriend. It wasn't even his current girlfriend.
Wow.
And then I was in a car with him, and then we were driving. I'm like, where are we going? He's like, we're going to go jump this dude. I'm like, I thought you were taking me home.
Yeah.
Like, what is this?
Did you guys end up jumping that guy?
The guy found out, and he never. So he found out a walking path that he goes on to go home, and then somehow somebody told that dude,
Whoa.
and so he decided to go a different way. So we just ended up just watching a sunset together.
And the whole time you're like,
That's
hey,
nice.
man, you should probably see a therapist.
I'm like, hey man, I don't think this guy's coming, but you need some serious help.
Absolutely. That's a happy ending.
I'm late to Bible study, and I'm here to jump a single man.
Have you gotten beat up with this guy?
Huh?
Have you gotten like in crazy fights with where you were involved and you had to
Oh, I got beat up a lot.
be in a
dude.
position where you had to like fight down, you throw down with a gang of dudes?
I told the story last time on the podcast where there was one of the biggest fights that we got into was there was this really big like Samoan dude, right? And I completely forgot about this guy. But he when we were hanging out in Sacramento, he mentioned, so this was a party where basically somebody tried to crash this party, but if we don't know you, you're not allowed to come in, right? Because it was this lady, by the way, too, she went to jail for shooting at a repo guy because he was trying to repo her car, and then she started trying to cap this motherfucker, so she went to jail.
Attempted murder?
Yes. And then her name is Cain Velazquez. But she was super sweet to us. I don't know if she was related to anybody that we knew. I thought she was related to my buddy Sam. Wasn't related at all. Her name was Mama Wendy. She passed away now. She's a little older. R.I.P. One love. Love you very much. But these guys tried to crash this party, wouldn't allow them to come in. And next thing you know, they're like, well, we're going to fucking come in anyways. And they would have to say it to this one hot-tempered dude. And next thing you know, I'm just sitting in the back. Everybody's drinking. We're like playing cards or whatever. And he's like, shit's about to go down. And I just feel like thinking, fuck. That's exactly what I was like. I was like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, right.
Dog, this was the craziest thing that fucking happened. I actually forgot about this part. And this is the part that the funny thing is he can't remember specific things, but he'll remember things that I did that I don't fucking remember. So everybody is going to, and this is not a smart, because so it was a guy with, it was a bunch of dudes in a car, but they're trying to crash a party with like 30 people that know each other. Very, very bad fucking idea.
Why are you trying to go to parties where you're not invited?
Well, I don't know. I don't even understand
does
what the
this?
fuck that shit's about. And by the way, this party is like in the middle of fucking nowhere. So I don't even know how they found out about this shit. So long story short with this, these guys get fucked up. This one gigantic Tongan Samoan dude is literally chucking people like Jazzy Jeff
You can't fight Tongans.
in the Fresh
bro.
Prince. Just
You
fucking
can't fight Tongans.
I don't remember
Yeah, you
this
can't.
part, but he told me this. He goes, do you remember when you were fucking smashing that dude's car like a Street Fighter bonus stage? So I was like kicking in the fucking door, smashing the rearview mirrors or whatever,
Whoa.
just fucking up these dudes' cars. And
When
then,
Duke into the car.
and then he starts laughing and he tells me, he goes, do you remember when everybody started pissing on that dude's head?
What?
So one of the guys,
You guys
pissed on some guy's head?
R.
One of the-
Kelly to dude?
one of the-
Straight up.
the main dude that was like starting shit that wanted to get into the party, he got knocked the fuck out. And then everybody just started pissing on his head.
Wow.
I think that's better than more brain trauma.
I think they were just sterilizing the cuts and the bruises on his face.
Yeah, it was a medical
But
procedure.
they literally they pulled down their pants and they were pissing on the dude.
Wow.
Did you join it?
I don't think I did. I think I would remember that part.
Yeah.
I don't think I did that shit.
Yeah.
That's drastic as fuck.
Yeah.
piss on this fool's face.
That's the 90s though, bro.
That was
Piss on
the
this
last biggest group fight I ever got into.
Yeah.
And I did not want to do any of that shit. It was so bad because people had bats. People were getting fucked up.
Bro,
Yeah.
I never got any fights like that.
It's so dumb to do that. Honestly, it's just like, wow, let's just chill, you know?
Am I a pussy because I've never been in fights
No,
like
but
that?
it was a safe bet for me. There's like 30 people.
Yeah,
You
you
know,
were on the winning side.
You're not. I was in his situation
Yeah,
where
yeah.
it was me versus 1,000. And it was the other way
We
around.
were-
I've never been in like a mob like that. I've never like had one enemy.
You know what's crazy?
Any of the boys were like, let's get this motherfucker.
The
Yeah.
adrenaline is insane.
Oh, yeah.
The adrenaline. I remember too. After this shit was all over, I took
You're
a
so
nap.
tired. You're like, oh.
You took a nap after?
I took
At the party?
Yeah,
At the party?
adrenaline though?
You're
Well,
like,
it was at
It's like,
Mama Wendy's house. I just fucking napped on the couch. I was so tired.
from destroying the car by yourself.
Dude, the adrenaline is insane. Like, so on the flip, because yeah, we were on the side of like, for sure, we're all about to get our asses whipped. Like, there was no possible way to.
I would have
victory.
never engaged.
Yeah.
I would have been like, Diego, you're on your own.
Yeah,
Sorry,
we
bud.
had
What
to
the
though.
fuck, fool? And you just see him get absorbed into a crowd of people.
You just got eaten alive. Yeah, but we had
You're
it made
down
us
as fuck.
closer. It made us closer. We all took that ass whooping pretty hard.
But if
and
you
then
know this guy,
we had one homie too that was, I'm gonna go back there and fucking burn that place to the ground. And we're like, dude, who cares? We just like, fuck it, we lost.
You
We
should
took
have
it
looked at
out.
him and be like, hey man, that's murder.
Yeah,
That's arson.
He was so mad. I was like, dude, like, fuck it. We lost. We fought. We
what
lost.
are you gonna do?
But
There
what
was
he
30 of
thinking?
them.
Man.
Let's go eat some pancakes.
My lovely genius farts. This podcast, once again, is brought to you by IP Vanish. We get sponsored on this podcast because of your continued viewership. So I want to bring you guys dope deals. And if you don't have IP Vanish, what is you actually doing? Because guess what? You need to protect your privacy. If you don't have IP Vanish by now, I don't know what you're doing. You need the added security because everybody is prying into your shit. That's why I use IP Vanish VPN to make it easy to stay truly private and secure on the internet. IP Vanish helps you safely browse the internet by encrypting 100% of your data. Yes, this is no game. This is no joke. You need to get this. IP Vanish is offering an incredible 70% off their yearly plan for our listeners with a 30-day money-back guarantee. And that's like getting 9 months for free. So yes, I am not playing. Get IP Vanish. 4.6 out of 5 on Trustpilot. That's how dope they are. So go to ipvanish.com/brain and use promotional code BRAIN and claim your 70% savings. That's IPVANISH.com/brain. I always, when I see this scenario, I just picture you guys talking shit to these guys and all they're saying is their frat name and shit. Like Alpha Sigma Theta Pi, motherfucker!
Fuck you!
Beta hyphen 96547. Like, yo, not chill, man. What's your name?
What's your name, dog? What's going on?
Semper Fi, bitch.
Shit, doggy.
Yuck.
Not fun, dude.
So you be beefing with a lot of frat guys.
At
You
that
have a lot of
time-
stories where you got in fights with frat people.
Why? Yeah. Well, there's like I don't want to like generalize all frat dudes,
We should though. We should.
but there's
Idiots.
there's
dummies.
a lot of-
you stink.
D-bags, you know? Like
Douchebags.
there's a lot of D-bags.
Were you a part of a frat?
No, because I actually just made friends like a normal person.
Yeah, just make friends.
Yeah.
You know, that's
Oh, I'm a part of a frat, David. That's not what it's about. Shut up.
what is it about
Yeah.
then? Tell me what a frat
There's
is
actually
about.
some pretty like cool frats where it's like academia based,
Yeah.
and they're kind of normal.
Boring.
Boring.
Snooze. Next. What else?
About getting good grades.
Well, they actually
Nerds.
there's like
You do tutoring after school and stuff.
like
Gonna get some
medical
pussy?
frats.
No, I need to
like
get an
medical
A.
frats, engineering frats. So yes,
Lame.
hey,
Next.
hey, I like those guys, right? I
Lame.
fucking love them.
Yeah, yeah.
But then there's like the other fraternities where they're like, hey, we gotta link arms and climb this mountain for brotherhood.
Yeah, right. Like,
Yeah,
dude,
that's
chill.
crazy.
So
They're always, yeah.
do you think medical frats do hazing? They don't do that.
they do. It's so funny too because
put this
you would-
IV in this patient.
And here's a syringe, it has AIDS. You're in. You're in.
You got chlamydia, dude.
You're the president now. When you're a frat, there's like benefits to it. So they'll have these other fraternity brothers who graduated before them. They'll pass down all these tests and answers. So they're doing really well.
See, that's
Yeah.
cool.
So that's why they joined.
And there's connections.
pretty
But the
tight.
other side of it too is that a lot of the frat people that I met, you could tell that they were the highest pinnacle of a loser in high school. And they're doing this because now they want to be a part of a group where they're the accepted cool ones.
They want to be more of a loser.
And like these frats kind of take advantage of them. They do.
Sure.
You know, so they'll do just about anything because they'll do these weird things with like their sister fraternities or sororities where they'll have like these speed date nights where they're like, oh, you have to go on a date with their brothers and then you have to meet. So it's like the most loserish, creepiest thing I've ever seen in my life.
It's weird. It's weirdo shit. It's all weirdo shit. And it's like too, like anybody that's trying that hard to be a part of a group is weird. I've never been like that. I've always been like, let's just be cool. But if you're like, yeah, I want to be a fucking brother. Like, dude,
what's up, brother?
You're
They shake
a
hands.
weirdo.
There
Like,
was
dude,
a
you're
frat in the
weird.
college that I went to. I shit you not, I made a joke about it, but I'm serious. They had to link arms and then climb up this hill in the middle of the night. Why, bro? I'm already paying you money to be a part of this fucking thing. Just give me the answers to the test and go fuck off.
Yeah,
We can't just climb the mountain. We got to lock arms all the time.
We can't go drink or some
that's
shit.
That's a logistic nightmare.
Let's just chill. Let's have a beer, doggy. What's going on? Dude, I remember I met this dude in
Let's have a beer.
There was a dude in Santa Barbara. It was a black fraternity. So he came in, like, so people in Santa Barbara would just walk in your house. Like, there was just no straight open to the public, your house, your home, your private space, open to the public. These guys come in, they were cool as fuck. And we're just partying, having a good time. Just met them 30 seconds ago. We're taking shots in my house. And he shows me his arm and he's like, look at this. This is what I did for my frat. And he was branded. Like he had a branding.
You're an idiot.
I was like, my face visibly was like, oh, like, why would you do that?
Yeah.
And his face went from thinking it was really cool to seeing my face thinking that it was really not cool. And then it made him doubt how cool it was. And I saw this because he was like, look how sick this is. And I was like, and then he was kind of like, oh, like he was like, oh.
I made a mistake.
Maybe I made a mistake.
Like, you should go to the hospital, dude.
He left like 2 minutes after that. They just left. We were having a great time. And then he was like, I gotta go. He like it kind of took the wind out of his sails. And I was like, damn, dude,
idiot, I have to go. Especially because number one, that's like honestly some slave shit.
Bro, we were all thinking
it was weird.
Like, bro,
it was
what
weird.
are you fucking doing,
I
man?
was like,
you let people
wow.
brand you?
You couldn't start with the tattoo?
It was a
Go with the tattoo
fat
first.
brand too on his shoulder. That should look gnarly. And I was like,
I don't understand that, bro. I don't understand brands.
maybe
like
some
that.
people look
no.
at that and go, that's cool. But I did not think that was cool.
Unless you're a Shaolin monk, that's the only time you should have brands.
I bet you what happened too. They're like, we're all brothers. He goes, yeah, and he brands himself. They're like, that wasn't a part of it, man.
You're doing too
But
much.
I'm down as fuck.
You're the only guy. You're the only guy with it, brother. What's going on? What's going on?
Well, guys, that wraps up this episode.
Oh, guys.
Genius Brain Podcast. Hey, if you're the guy that brand yourself and you're listening to this, you're a fucking idiot.
Just don't get any more brands.
We all make mistakes, you know.
That's fine.
It's okay.
Yeah,
he was a cool guy.
I'm sure
But
he's
that
going to be
was
fine.
not a good decision.
He's an idiot. You can catch Pat at patrick.t.riley. You can see him doing his stand-up.
Stand up.
You can catch Nick at Nick the Ear. He's just about everywhere.
Boom, boom. Color Band-Aid.
NTEtraining.com. NTEtraining.com.
NTEtraining.com. Band-Aid boy all day. And we will see you all next time.
Band-Aid boy.
see more tan colors?